Why I bring up last week's, or the last, oh, there it is, Ortelius
All right.
Outreach.
So welcome everybody to the March 23rd Ortelius Outreach. Tracy's in the process of getting the meeting notes pulled up. While she's doing that, the I just got an email from the CD Foundation. They have their the schedules all put together. So go check that out. Um, and I haven't checked to see if Roxanne has a chance to post it on the website yet. I'm assuming she has.
Yeah, I think she got it out there.
So that is moving along.
Okay, let me just get today's set up.
All right.
Today is March 23rd. I should have done this before we started. All right. Who is here? We got, hey, Kate. Good to see you. She's quiet,
Hey
but she's
there.
here.
Nope, I'm good to be here. Sorry,
Good.
I'm on my phone, so.
All right, and Arvind is here. All right, so yes, as Steve pointed out, not that it matters in particular to this group, but I want to thank Jing and Utkarsh for doing a really great job on helping out with putting CDCon together. It was hard. It was hard because hey Steve, do you have that page? Could you share it?
Yeah, let me just dig it up and I'll share it.
It's hard because the way CDCon works is it is really it's scheduled for 2 days, but to be honest, it's just one day because the mornings are shared with Open Source Summit, which is the broader conference, and CDCon is a co-located event. So all the keynotes in the morning sessions are supposed to be done as a giant group, and everybody goes to this big hall to listen to all the keynotes. So what it ends up looking it, so if we were to have done a conference with a lot of 40-minute sessions, we would have had like 6 people. So what we had to do is we had to break it up into a couple of keynotes and basically like maybe 3 20-minute sessions. And then we did a ton of lightning talks. And it was hard to kind of select it. But now we got this great speaker lineup, a ton of people, lots of pictures. We picked, if you go to, there's another page out there it's got bigger, but I think it's gonna, it, I'm happy the way it turned out. Really, I did. What is it? Oh yeah, I'm doing a town hall. So thank you, you guys, for the extra effort and helping me put that together. Um, I think it will be an interesting 2 days. And Kate, you are on and you got 10 minutes. We have 10 minutes on Ortelius from Steve. And then I got 10 minutes just to talk about uh, defensive versus offensive vulnerability detection. And on a side note, I did get accepted for a 10-minute talk on CIC Cybersecurity Guide at the broader open source summit in that schedule. So it's not in the CDCon schedule, but it's in the bigger open source summit schedule, which is great. And then, so there'll be 2 talks on CICD's guide, and there'll be 1 talk on Ortelius, and then mine will be a general discussion about how we can rethink post-deployment detection. So all that is coming up together, and I'm kind of glad that that task is done. There was some work involved in it. We did have a few people who complained about wanting their 40 minutes, and I wrote a nice um, email and said we would love it too, but we don't have the time. So I think all is good. All right. So what we have to focus on in the next couple of weeks for outreach is the blogathon and Secure ChainCon. We discussed last time that we were going to have it on Oh, I didn't finish my notes. I think we decided June, let me look.
Yeah, I thought it was in June as well.
Uh, was it the June 25th? Is that what we decided? Does anybody remember? I was going to finish those notes and somehow I didn't finish it.
Well,
Oh, right here, June 25th. Okay, yeah, so June 25th is the next one. What we need to do though is to get some blogs going, and here is the um, blogathon page. I need you guys, if you would, share it with your communities. I know, Arvin, you have a ton of people, so please share it out. I would like to get some new blood in here for writing blogs. And the goal is if we can get some decent people doing these blogs and we have some good blogs, we can select some folks out of this to do presentations for Secure Chain Con. Chat. Here is the link. And it is in here as well. It's in the notes as well. There's the link in case you can't find it. I have not done this yet. I thought before I did it, I started to do it last week after Tony suggested it, but I thought maybe we could come up with some ideas ourselves and then push some themes out there and ask folks what they thought would be best. So today is being creative on what we should have a theme. What we talked about last week was defending the supply chain post-deployment, but that's really boring. So we need you guys to put your creative hats on. And what would be a good theme for Secure Chain Con this year? We need to have like 3 or 4 ideas.
I think it should be something around AI. I don't have the exact, but I think so much is going into AI from the vulnerabilities that we see from yesterday, not only in yesteryear and in yesterdecades. So not only have they transferred to this year, but how they are exploited within the CI/CD chain. While old is new. Wow, everything stays the same. What's that saying that I'm trying to come up with that I've used about 5,000 words?
The
Still
more
haven't.
things change, the more they stay the same.
Yes, thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's really important. We're actually still fighting the same things that we've been fighting. It's just now it's the exploitation rate is severe.
Okay, so why doesn't somebody jump on to ChatGPT and see if it can come up with some clever suggestions for like using, maybe some ideas would be using AI in post-deployment vulnerability detection / remediation, continuous AI vulnerability detection, AI to stop the hackers. I don't know.
I'm trying to do it too right now. So
Yeah, what's out there? What are some suggestions it has?
we're looking for a title, yeah?
We're looking for a clever title that would help describe what what the conference is going to be about and the kinds of okay, give me a theme title for Secure Chain Con around AI and continuous vulnerability detection and remediation. See what it
Uh,
says.
I shared the link in the chat.
Okay.
It contains some topics.
I can't find the chat. Close this. Come on, chat. There.
Are you looking for a theme?
A theme, yeah.
How about
Ghostbusters.
the end of predictable pipelines?
Ooh, that sounds good. Here's
Doesn't it?
here's some that Arvin built out.
Oh.
The futuristic visionary themes, autonomous supply chain from prediction to self-execution, the self-driving supply chain, AI at the helm, beyond forecasting, building intelligent, adaptive supply networks, supply chains that think, AI, agents, and autonomy. Ooh, I kind of like that one. I'm going to just take it right now and
And
stick
here's
it.
one more that I really liked too that just came up for me. The pipeline is dead. Long live the system.
Long live what? The
The
system?
system. The pipeline is dead. Long live the system.
Okay. Business impact, ROI focused, AI that delivers, transforming supply chains into profits, from cost center to competitive, resilient AI, agile profitability. I don't think profit is what we care about. Tech deep dive themes, AI, supply chain, forecasting, optimization, and automation. From models to movement, deploying AI in real supply chains. Optimization meets intelligence, agentic AI, and supply chain. I don't think we want to focus on agentic. Oh, AI for a resilient supply chain in an uncertain world. Cool, kind of cool. But what we're not finding in these is what Tony's requirement was it should be has something to do with post-deployment detection.
Mm.
Let me see if I got anything.
I mean, I think that's the whole point, right? That there isn't. The end of predictable pipelines.
So here's would be um, I I really want to honor what he really wanted to make sure that post deployment was in the title. So like this one, post deployment vulnerability defense in the age of AI. That would be something that Tony would be happy with.
Yeah, Ukers just had something very similar. His are in the chat.
Let's see. Trying to copy them. Where's my dot dots? No, it's too small. Okay. So this should be post-deployment vulnerability defense in the age of AI, after release securing AI in the wild, loose ends, vulnerabilities after the deploy, run free, run safe, post-deployment AI defense. Oh my God, this one's awesome. I love that one. I want to make it red. Oops, I didn't want to make it red like that. Make it red that way. That's not red. I like this one too. I really do like that one. Oops. All those were good, good cars. I think those would all pass the Tony test too. Anybody got any others with a post-deployment in them?
I think that's a good start.
The only thing about this one here is great because it's got AI in it. But we're not just securing AI. Maybe we'd do something like after the release, securing the wild with AI.
Yeah, it makes more sense.
But would that be similar to run free, run safe post-deployment AI defense? That would be very focused on the
I like this
post-deployment.
one.
Yeah,
Or
I
how
do.
about post-deployment drift, the hidden challenge of AI systems? I
yeah,
guess you
that's
don't
good.
want it to just be AI though.
Because it's that, so just hold on to that. So when we talk about post-deployment drift, we spent the first 2 years of Ortelius managing drift and nobody talked about it, which is crazy to me because I think it's a huge issue, but it's a different discussion than just addressing vulnerabilities.
Right.
So how can we, so say that again, what was it?
So it said post-deployment drift, the hidden challenge of AI systems. But I see what you're saying. You know,
So I just call it post-deployment vulnerabilities. And we could do post-deployment vulnerabilities.
I think this is what actually ends up happening overall with cybersecurity, just in general, is sometimes we seem to start chasing and not sometimes seem. We chase. Cybersecurity we chase. And when you start to look at offense and defense measures, we follow a whack-a-mole structure and it's killing us. We're not winning here.
No, we're not. We're not.
And I think
Okay.
this is why. I mean, we try to, it's all right. No problem. You can worry about
Yeah,
it.
like my new pitch, 80% of vulnerabilities are detected and found post-deployment. 100% of attacks are in production. It's like, whoop, we're getting a lot of them out and that's great. But the reality is we're still, the whack-a-mole is in production, right?
I think the one that's probably the closest to our existing messaging, if you go up a little bit, it is two above. It's the post-deployment vulnerability defense in the age of AI. It's kind of like the sixth one down, I think. That one kind of describes best what we're doing.
Yeah, I like that one.
Um, because you can take because it's kind of open-ended when you talk about the age of AI. And the reason being is you have AI helping attackers. You have AI helping to defend. And so that kind of gives you that, and adding AI into the pipeline as well. So I kind of like that one because the AI part is open-ended, allows us to talk about many different angles without being tied into like AI as part of your supply chain, or defending AI prompts. You don't go there, that type of thing.
Okay, so
I know it's not
continuous.
very catchy, but it definitely describes what we got going on.
I'm trying to do something catchy, Steve. I just asked ChatGPT to give me something more catchy. I don't see anything that much more catchy though. Okay, make them more catchy. I don't know. Jazz them up a bit, please. Those were too boring. That's why I like Run Free, the one that it gave Run Free, Run Safe. Maybe we do it like this.
Well, combine the two. So
That's what I was just gonna do. Run free, run safe. Post deployment vulnerability. Why do all these words have to be so long? In the wild, I don't know. Let me see what goes back to here. What did it? Okay. You guys see this? Anything that looks decent in here?
well, number 7 is pretty interesting. Stop scanning,
Stop
start
scanning,
defending.
start defending. Yeah.
And then number, what was it, 18?
Fix faster, defend smarter. Doesn't give us a really clear, it doesn't say AI or post deployment, which are two requirements.
Well,
I
the
kind of
top,
like secure the chain after deployment, and we could just say with AI. What was that, Steve? I'm sorry.
it's your top 5 picks, the first one.
Defending what's running in the age of AI. That's actually really good. Okay, I'll just do this. Just cheat and put them right here. And I think out of these, it would be these two. But this one, so this one's the only one that wins all of them. Defending what's running in the age of AI. We could shorten this and make it a call to action. Defend what's running in the age of AI. And we could do this. Run free, run safe. Defend production in the age of AI. And we can say that too. So that just short, I was trying to shorten this sentence and that just did that for me. So we would ask for topics around post-deployment vulnerability detection, I would say auto remediation techniques and tips. I'll just say techniques. We could have something in here about MCP servers for any kind of vulnerability remediation. Is this starting to look like something we all like? And then we could add in here, Kate, you had somewhere I put in here about drift.
Yeah, let me find it.
I'll say challenges. And we could do something around meeting CRAE and CISA requirements.
Can we make the drift like generic one, because there are like infrastructural drift as well whenever we deploy.
Yeah. You want me to add a bullet point?
Can we like refactor the 1, 2, 3, 4, fourth point to have like a generic notion, not just with a configuration drift, but like any kind of drift?
Just endpoint drift.
What would be the correct word?
I was trying to do that too. I'm glad you're asking the same question. So it's like, well, if you come up with something,
Can we call it like deployment drift?
why not? I'm going to say post-deployment tooling architecture, agentless, or digital twin. I think we should probably combine these two. automated remediation.
So, are you slicing out like different sections for our theme?
Yeah, so when I go to put it in Sessionize, what
Mm,
they'll ask me to do is put a couple of suggested, what kinds of topics are we asking for? So
okay.
this will be in, this is how it'll look in Sessionize. So the topic will
Okay.
be secure chain con. The focus will be this, and then these will be the areas that we want talks. Now, if we go back and we look at what we did for, it's probably a good thing to do. We did security, AI gaps, DevOps tooling, and tooling gaps. We did AI tooling, model registries, DevOps innovations, MCP servers. Let me just look at the blogathon. What did we say? We asked for platform engineering. Oh, these were the ones that I just, we talked about. So and here I did, oh, we totally should be at, glad I did that. One of them should be, demos and tutorials on Ortelius V12. So we're not going to make a final decision about this today. I want to do it by the 1st of April, though. We have plenty of time. I just wanted to get this discussion started. What I'll do is I'm going to take this now and I'm going to say, hey, here's some suggestions for Secure Chain Con 2026. Please, respond to us in an email if you'd like, if there are some ideas that you might think are better. Probably we should ask something about, resources and methods. If somebody has something you want to talk about around Helm or any of those things. So are you guys okay with taking that route?
Yep.
All right. So I'll just go ahead and I'll post this out I'll send an email out and say, we're asking for input for Secure Chain Con 2026. Here's the title. Here's the focus, or our theme. And here are some of the types of talks we're looking for.
Sounds like a plan.
And I think I'm going to ask for 15-minute talks.
I think that's a good amount.
Yeah, I do too.
They're hard to do. I did a pitch practice a couple of weeks ago, and I thought I had 15 minutes, and I had several slides, obviously, for 15 minutes. And when I got to the pitch, I was listening to other people, and I realized we only had 5. I got through it all. I probably sounded like one of those commercials where they do all the disclaimers at the end, and the guy's talking really fast, and then they speed it up.
That's
But I got
fun.
it done. The point being, though, when you do shorter topics, it really does focus the mind and it brings everything forward that's really important. So I think that I'll ask for 15-minute talks, and then if we have some out there that we really love, we can ask them to expand on it and be our keynotes. And I will start working on finding a keynote. And it might be we might ask this Jennifer Mulford, who's going to be doing from Okta. We'll see how she's. I've reached out to her, and she's a pretty interesting woman. She's got a really interesting resume too. Let's go back to CDF, CD Foundation. This woman right here. She could be fun.
Mm.
Yeah, I think she would do it for us. Okay, I think we got a plan for Secure Chain Con then. Let me get this out. We'll see what people think. We're 8 minutes longer than I normally like to go. Was there any other topics that we should be covering that we didn't do because I was focused on getting this pushed forward?
No, I think we covered the blogging and this, so
Yeah. I think we're good.
I think we're pretty close.
Hmm.
Oh, and I didn't announce that I got invited to speak at VolnCon in Scottsdale next month, and I'm going to be talking about Ortelius and post-deployment vulnerability
con?
detection. It's called
What con is?
VolnCon. It's a
Oh,
smaller
Volm. Okay.
VolnCon. It's a weird word,
Yes.
isn't it? We
Yeah,
have
it
a
is.
much
It
better
sounds
name.
like something out of Star Trek.
I know, VolnCon.
Lord
CVE
Vulcan.
and program first Volcon.
Yeah.
There it is.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Oh, they got agave. What's that? Aloes, agave plants.
that is I don't know what kind of plant. It looks like I've never seen that plant bloom like that. But this is in Scottsdale and they have their own ecosystem there with stuff.
Kind of looks like a century plant.
Yeah, it
Very good
does.
for a vulnerability set. It's like the kind of thing you want to do to an attacker who's trying to get you, like, want to be like a cactus.
Yeah. So some of our, I would say some of our adjacent companies are there, like Lineage is there. They do vulnerability stuff, but I would say they do event management. What do you got to do if you do find something? Tenable is going to be in there. This company just popped up, Vulncheck.
Nice.
I don't know about what they do. So yeah, I'm going to be there. I speak on.
I thought we had bone check in our guide, in our cybersecurity guide.
We might.
Yeah.
We might.
Because I feel like I remember seeing them, but maybe I'm wrong.
So I am speaking on production as the new
that's
attack
super
surface.
cool.
Why deployment endpoint detection is now critical.
Will it be online as well, or is it in person only?
I'm guessing that they would. No, that's a good question. It is in person, but they may publish this stuff to a site afterwards.
Oh, okay, cool. Looks really cool.
So do what I can to get the word out, right? I was
Yeah.
pretty happy to get accepted to that.
Yeah, well done.
Thank you. All right, everybody, thank you so much. We will speak to you in 2 weeks and, think about it. And you always can update this document directly too.
Cool.
If you want to just make comments on the side. But I'll put this out in an email of what the format's going to look like.
Cool.
All right. Okay, thank you.
Thanks,
Bye,
everyone.
Arvin, good
everyone.
luck.
Yeah, Arvin, hang in there, buddy.
Yeah.
Thanks. Cheers, guys. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you. Yeah. Bye.